The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack.
I need this dub, though.
Guys,
Let you beat me last year in the playoffs.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start.
Oh, for real? Okay.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, he elite, too.
Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense cashing it in on that drive. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in
the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that's not the attempt you want
I
to
ain't really,
start the game.
it was really an accident. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
This is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. The give out of the gun. Got a little space. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Make sure that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Maddox. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trying to get it in. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got an open man, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the right, and they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity.
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
There he goes. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful.
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Lewis to throw. Under fire. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Morse. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
On the move, it's Dave. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to...
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Hokies have been hanging in there. Every year this program finds ways, but they're going to need a little shift in momentum. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gee. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell in.
He tries to take the top off. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you know they're going to go for it again on 4th down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple 4th downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going over the top. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air, it's Maddox. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the string.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Fires to the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to throw. It's Maddox. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Needing to move the chains, here comes Kentucky on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Wildcats are on the move. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offsides. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Green 25.
They'll go to the ground.